So we're back here for the start of this segment. I'm not too sure if anybody got to the end of part 4, but if you did, you might recognize this as the paste bin that I had on the screen as part of my little addendum in regards to Rhyhorn, and the reason I wasn't going to use it in the playthrough. I'm a complete idiot. I feel like I have to apologize for being a complete idiot because I was going on a tangent that probably did nothing more than make me feel like a complete moron, as well as just kill the brain cells of anybody who watched. So if your brain cells were victimized by that, then I wholeheartedly apologize. But if you missed it, I basically decided to dump the Rhyhorn that I used in part 4 because I was under the impression that the only abilities it could get were Rockhead and Reckless. Unfortunately, I read it incorrectly. The two abilities that you see here are its original set of abilities. Although Rhyperia does not actually get Rockhead, it gets Solid Rock instead, so that's a bit of a typo. But Rockhead is just like if you catch or hatch a Rhyhorn, if it's got Rockhead, then you'll know it'll get Solid Rock when it becomes a Rhyperia. And so what happens instead is like the Rhyperia retains the Rockhead into Solid Rock. And it's been moved to the first ability slot because most trainer Pokemon use the first ability slot. And so whenever you went up against a Rhyperia normally, they would always have Lightning Rod as opposed to Solid Rock, which is... Lightning Rod's an okay ability, but Solid Rock is just better. It's more unique on it. So here it's still got the Solid Rock, which you get if you have a Rockhead Rhyhorn / Rhydon, and then it just has Reckless as its second ability. So I sort of read it as if it was like these two, except it wasn't. It was this. It was this originally, and that's what it is now. So, yeah, there you go. And guess who's rejoined the team? The Rhyhorn that I caught last towards like the end of the segment, the one that actually went towards the collection, it had Reckless, so I had to go back to Route 207 and pick up another one. And that went and did its thing. We'll just completely ignore that thing in the first slot for the time being. So I've got a docile nature. I'd like to have something that's a bit more specialist, but at least it's not suffering any of its defenses. It's got Rockhead. I gave it Rock Tomb through the move turn, and I think I got Stomp at like 13 or something. So it's not a terrible moveset. Rock Tomb and Bulldoze reduce the opponent's speed, and so if I end up outspeeding them, I can use Stomp and get the Flinch Axe in. So far, not too terrible. And he's brought along a friend. This thing. This is actually set in stone as a permanent team member. I know you're all probably foreheading right now, but if I can redirect you back to the paste bin here. Ledian. Let's have a look at Ledian's stat boosts here. Yeah. Okay. Damn. So, Ledian's apparently really fucking good in this game. So we're gonna give it a crack, why not? So there you go, there's a Ledibar. I grinded it up to 17. Horsey's still in 17, Leafeon and Rhyhorn are 18. Only reason I didn't bring Ledibar up to scratch with the others is, with Rhyhorn and Leafeon is because it evolves at 18. So, let's go ahead and close that down quickly. And, we're going to take this team of 4 with us to the next Galactic encounter. But the first thing I want to do is just kind of want to go around the town and do a couple of things. First of all, we'll talk to this woman who I thought might have just straight handed out the Gracidia. Actually, didn't I talk to her like last time? I think I did. I don't know why I did that then. I think you just need like the it's like you need a Shaman to get the Gracidia, and I think the Shaman in this game comes with the Fateful Encounter tag, and you need that Fateful Encounter tag in order to get the Gracidia. So this one I know I haven't shown off. You talk to this fella, and he just gives you Aerial Ace. So that's nice to have, or it would have been had Ledibar not learned it naturally. Not too sure if anybody else on my team could get it. There's the second in-game trade of the game. I don't believe I've met Cherubi yet. I think some trainer had a Cherubi, but I don't think I've been able to encounter it so far. And we're not going to be able to encounter it over East, just because everything in the East, with the exception of one Pokemon, is electric type. What was in this house? Ah, yeah, this guy. So in my planning of my team, I wanted to have a team filled with dual-typed Pokemon, just because of a side quest involving stuff and a Pokemon I need to catch. Just makes it a little bit easier. Before that, I was actually planning, and as well as the whole ability shtick with Rhyhorn, my plan was to potentially use a Cubone, and I was going to come here with my Cubone in my team, and if you show the dude a Cubone, he'll give you a Thick Club. And this woman brings up the Alolan variant of the Marowak, which is a nice little touch. It's obviously custom to the hack, but nice little touch regardless. And what else is there? How many balls have I got? 15. So obviously you'll have noted by now that Nidorino has in fact departed the team. It's occupying its slot in the piece in the collection now. I've got to go back at some point and grab another Nidoran male though. I made a point to do that off screen. I actually did do that off screen, and then like something happened and I ended up just reloading the save and ended up losing it. So yeah, probably wasn't the best thing, but whatever. Stock up on some more Pokeballs, I guess. I wish they cut the price of Super Potions as well. Kind of sucks. Because there's no way for me to get like soft drinks and stuff like the Soda Pop or the Lemonade at the moment, so yeah, we'll stick with that. I should be alright for healing items anyway, because I got a few off Zigzagoon, and Zigzagoon at that level can actually yield Super Potions, so don't really feel the need to buy any more of those. So we head out of here onto Route 205. What are these? I believe this is Chesto. Yeah, Chesto. Chesto wakes Pokemon up from sleeping. I believe this is Peachar. That's a cure of poison. It's a shame I only got one Oran Berry from that other tree, because if I'd gotten more I would have planted one. But it's fine. So yeah, the usual shtick with the Valley Windworks. I actually kind of wonder if you can head up here. Oh yes you can. Okay, that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, that's a good point. I just completely ignore the obvious elephant in the room. This random tree with yellow leaves on it. This has a mechanic entirely of its own, and it involves honey. I'll probably go through this shtick first and then explain the honey tree mechanic a little bit later. What's this? Magnet. That's nice. I believe I am planning on adding an electric type Pokemon to the team so that it might get a benefit from that magnet. But we're just going to bowl straight in and see if our team of schmucks here is powerful enough to take out the Galactic squad that's taken over this place. That's kind of the plan. I'm here to fuck your shit up. Oh boy. Oh boy. So, I think the one thing I forgot to show off with this Ledibar is they have two new abilities. They normally have Swarm and I can't remember what the other one was. Let me actually look that up for 1 second as I just spam the Mark Punch here. The ability that this Ledibar has right now is actually Technician, which means that Mark Punch is actually packing a bit of a hit. So, plus the priority, of course, as well. That's always nice. So, let me quickly bring this up on Cerebi for a quick second. Yeah, Swarm or Early Bird. Which is, either one's kind of I mean, Ledian kind of sucks normally, so it's just like you kind of expect it to just be kind of crappy all over the place, but a great deal of improvement. It has Technician in this hack. It also has Iron Fist, which, as I can see here, is a hidden ability that Ledian gets in later generations. Not that it can get much of a use out of it. But it gets it in this hack. It's nice, but it's probably better off to just have Technician just because you get a nice boost to all of your moves as opposed to just having a spam of punching moves. Like, you can get all the elemental punches, I think. Actually, I don't think you can get Fire Punch. You can get Thunder and Ice Punch, though. And those are pretty nice. So, Gulpin, oh boy. I've lost count of how many of these I've encountered in Pokemon Go. They're just sort of all over the place and they're really not overly interesting. I mean, I used one. It worked out okay, I guess, but I think it really only ended up serving to be, well, like, when it became a Swalot, it only really ended up being more of like a discount muck, I guess. I'm also not too sure which one's better. I've only ever used the Alolan muck, and that was fine. It actually did a pretty decent job. I'm just like, eh. Yeah, he's such a dickhead. So yeah, 6 Pokemon to be encountered in this grass. Only one of them is not electric. So, don't have to worry about having static. You're going to encounter a crap ton of electric Pokemon in there anyway. So now that that's out of the way, we get to go back here, and we get to go up into this flower patch. This is no longer blocked. It was originally by those 2 Galactic grunts we're about to smash. Too lazy to just run back and heal, so I'll use one of my potions. I'm only 1 point short. I do hope that Ledian doesn't get its ass handed to it in this battle, because it might just make it to level 18 here and evolve. Good luck with that. I mean, well, to be fair, I am encountering them in a double battle here, so there's every chance that they will just completely wreck me here. Now, see, one of the problems that Ledibar has is its ability, its nature is, I think it's hasty nature plus speed minus defense. And that's the reason why I kept Reflect on it. Like, when it got Aerial Ace, I had both Reflect and Light Screen. I decided to keep Reflect because I felt like that would benefit Ledibar better. So I think what I'll do here, definitely want to Rock Tomb the Zubat, get that thing out of the way. Ledibar got the first move there to get in that Reflect. It benefits Rhyhorn to absolutely no end, because it's already pretty bulky in defense anyway. So, having that there is nice. Mud Slap, that's a special attack, but it's Mud Slap, so it's not going to do anything. Might make me miss with Rock Tomb, though. It does not. Wait, what? The animation made it look like it was hitting Croagunk. That was weird. Alright, well, this Spinarak. I know Ladybug outspeeds both of these Pokemon, so I guess we... Should we go Yeah, I think we Aerial Ace the Spinarak and then Bulldoze here. Ladybug's immune to it, and if Spinarak survives this, which it does not, then Croagunk's just going to eat a frickin' Bulldoze here and get its ass handed to it. And if it survives, I'll just, like, maybe Mark Punch it, depending on how much health it's got left. Pursue. That won't do a whole lot. Nah. Alright, that's that out the way. I believe there's only one left. And... Hi, it's Ladybug. Very good. Alright. I outspeed, that's all good. Kick this thing's ass. That's even better. Sweet. Ladybug's certainly proving its worth. Although, it's getting fuck all experience. It got like bugger all experience from that. I think it needed like 680 something to get to level 18. I kind of expected it to get enough experience there, but it just didn't. I think it only got maybe like 300 at most. Alright, so there's the stupid works key. Don't need that anymore. I'll leave the tab open just in case I need to look something else up on Bulbapedia. Alright. So how much honey did I get? Let's see. 10 honey. Okay, that's actually pretty good. So basically you can use honey like in the grass and it acts kind of like the sweet scent move. Or you can use it on one of those honey trees that I was talking about, the ones with the yellow leaves. And in the original Diamond Pearl Platinum, this was a really, really convoluted and dumb way to encounter Pokemon. You would basically slather the honey onto a tree. You would then come back 6 hours later and you would encounter a Pokemon. I believe the way the mechanic worked is as soon as you slather the honey onto the tree, the game had already decided what Pokemon you're going to encounter. You can, however, still save before the encounter, and it will... And the one thing that will still be randomized is like the IVs, nature, gender, that sort of thing. So if you are lucky enough to get, say, a Combi from this, you can just save and reload over and over again until you get a female one. So you can sort of work it out like that, but you're not going to get anything other than a Combi. And the most notorious attribute about the honey trees is that out of the 21 honey trees in the game, 4 of them had a 1% chance of yielding Munchlax. And those 4 trees were dependent on the player's trainer ID as well as secret ID, the latter of which they could not see at all unless they used an action replay to see it. I think there was one other way to determine it involving like catching a shiny Pokemon, but fucking good luck with that. So, they've changed it for this hack though. Once you slather some honey onto a tree, the encounter will take place pretty much immediately. Well, it will take place just immediately. And in addition to that, each of these trees has its own unique... Well, I think most of them have their own unique encounter tables, none of which have Munchlax at a 1% encounter rate. An example would be, I'm pretty sure this tree has it at 10%, so it's actually not quite the obnoxious dickhead to encounter and catch as it was in the vanilla games. I need to go back and heal. I would be too lazy to go back and heal and instead use a potion, but I'm too lazy to do that. I might contradict myself, but at least don't contradict myself. Something. Okay, put Horsey up the front. If I get into a double battle, I'd rather have Horsey up front since it's also level 17. I kind of expected Ladybug to get a lot more screen time. Yeah. Yes. Yes, you are. Go ahead. Be my guest. It's very much habitual for me to check these boxes because they will sometimes have just random items in them. So, Ladybug up the front. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's actually a good point. I've also got a bunch of, let's see. Muscle Band definitely go onto Ladybug. Actually, no. Expert Belt goes onto Ladybug. Just for super effective hits, and then Muscle Band can go onto Rhyhorn. I'm not going to give anything to Leafeon because of that whole dual typed thing I went on a tangent about earlier. I actually do at this point in time plan on dropping Ladybug. I mean, not Ladybug. I mean Leafeon. Just because again, it's the whole dual type thing, just making that little other side quest easier that I mentioned. And in addition to that, if I go ahead with the Leafeon, then it's the this will be the 3rd playthrough in a row where I've used an evolution, and that just feels kind of stale to me. Even though one of the team members I'm going to be adding on later on is pretty much just the same as one I used in a previous playthrough as well, just again a different sort of form. So who knows? That disable, I mean, I would be annoyed by that, but who cares? You're dead. It was the best move that I had against that Grimer. It's actually ironic. I give this thing the Expert Belt, and the very first Pokemon I encounter after that is something I don't hit super effectively. Silverwind is not happening, because Silverwind is a special move, and this thing is quite obviously geared towards physical attack now. With that now out of the way, Coughing has Levitate, so I might as well send in Horsey. I think Coughing is more physically defensive here, so... let's see. Might as well Water Pulse here. It's the only move that's got stab, so it should be the strongest. Smog. Of course. Smog is 50% chance to poison, right? I'm not thinking incorrectly with that. I'm not thinking of something else. I know Sludge Bomb is a pretty good chance of poison. I think it was like 30%, but I'm pretty sure like Smog is like the highest poison chance in the game. Like out of damaging attacks. Okay, so say goodbye to Ledian, because it's moving on up in the world. Yo! Kamen Rider Goro wannabe thing. What's up? I've got some kind of... yeah. I got a number of antidotes from Zigzagood's pickup, so... might as well use a potion as well. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. Let's get Horsey up front. And let's keep bowling on in here. Okay, guess I'll fight you. Oh boy! Not too far away from that level 30-something wormhole. But I guess because he's a grunt, they're just like unable to get as much potential out of their Pokemon, so the Kakuna just won't ever evolve into Beedrill unless it's like really super high level. Pineco. I would like to go for Rhyhorn in this situation, just because Pineco is one of those Pokemon that is known for just blowing up. And if it does decide to blow up, Rhyhorn is in the best possible situation to survive it. Plus, of course, Rock is super effective against Bug. Rep. Kind of surprised I outsped there. I do have the Quick Claw, right? I could probably give that to Rhyhorn, maybe. It would only really benefit it in its Stomp. And even then, that probably won't like go off too many times. So, no real reason to go with it. Just stick with the Muscle Band. It's powerful enough. Yeah. Oh, I'm more than tough. I'm just kind of wrecking your shit just all over the damn place. Okay, who do I want to lead with against Mars? I think it's Mars. Pretty sure this is Mars. Rhyhorn sounds like a decent bet. Alright, let's see how terrible this is. Oh yeah, I forgot. Sharon. I didn't know it was you. 4 commanders. What, is Charon a commander? You get to fight him too? Whatever. So yeah, this is Mars. Honestly, the red hair should have tipped me off. But I was too dumb to realize it. So I went into this one just kind of completely forgetting which commander had Skuntank and which commander had Perugly. I'm like 99% sure this is the bitch that's got the frickin' Perugly. Thankfully though, she has an innocent enough opener in Zubat. We'll just sort of brush that aside. That can be like the loosener and be like, yeah, I got power. So where's yours? Magnitude. This is an interesting one. See, Magnitude can be far more powerful than Bulldoze, but at the same time it can be weaker. So I'm not sure. I think I'd rather just have the consistent damage. Plus Bulldoze has the speed reduction there. Speaking of speed reduction, can I actually get that in on the Bronzor? Or should I switch out? Ledian can't hit that thing super effectively. I think only Leafeon can with Bite. Because yeah, the type matchups are in this hack. The same as what they are in Gen 6 and 7. So Dark is not resisted by Steel here, and so as a Psychic type, it is susceptible to this attack, but it is still not even a 2-shot. The Fledge Hack is nice though. Oh, what do you have? Oranberry? Citrus, okay. I wonder now what generation it was that changed the effect of the Citrus Berry, because it used to be a 30 HP, and then I think it went up to like a third of the user's HP or something like that. I'm not so sure. Not so sure what it is now, but I know it was changed at some point. Yanma, you are just begging to get rocks thrown at you. Yanma was another potential team member just because I've kind of been interested in trying Yanmega out with a speed boost. I feel like that could be a pretty useful move to go with there. But I was so overwhelmed by the changes that Leddybo and Ledian got with this hack that I was just like, I was sold as soon as I saw that. Someone on the Discord, on one of my Discord channels that, one of the Discord channels that I am a part of, someone on there who'd played Renegade Platinum showed me the stat changes, and I was just like, yeah, I was sold. 110% sold. Alright, here's that stupid Paragly. Good going with Ledian, use Mark Punch. I feel like I could maybe stay in with Rhyhorn and get in like a Bulldoze and slow it down, maybe. We'll see how this goes. I see this Paragly's ball has seals on it. I want to go Bulldoze. Oh, good. Fake out. Very good. I don't know what it is about these cats that they must always have fake out. Is there like some kind of an inside joke with that I'm unaware of? Like, why do all the freaking cats have that? So stupid. So yeah, this thing is basically the same as that Glameow that I encountered earlier, in the last segment. It's just like fake out, hypnosis, you're not allowed to do anything. Well, screw you and your speed, because I have Mark Punch. And that Mark Punch isn't even a 2-shot. Okay. Maybe set up a Reflect? Yeah. Damn it. Yeah, I'm a dumbass. I forgot. I only outsped because Mark Punch is priority. Shit. Okay. Dragon Breath. Get the paralysis. Oh, the crit! Oh, damn it! Why did it have to have a citrus berry? Oh, this is garbage. Oh shit, I tanked. Holy crap! I managed to win a fight without having to rely on Leafeon. Thank Christ. Why didn't you get a level from that? There was so much experience. Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. That's like probably the biggest flaw of Pokemon. Even if you do something really, really stupid, you can get away with it with luck. But, okay. Do you have anything to give me? Do you have anything to give me? Give me something. Fuck the shower, give me something. I'll screw you. Yeah, he's talking about Drifloon. We don't have to worry about waiting until Friday because Drifloon is that one Pokemon in the grass here that is not electric. They fucked off. God, you would... can I get... What? Can you fuck off? Go away. Jesus. That guy's such a moron. Ugh. I think I might be losing a bit more of my sanity than I thought recording this segment. Maybe it's just... I feel like Looker and... What did I even name the rival? Faith? I think that's what I named it. I think those two, by the end of this playthrough, are going to have me committed. Because they're just fucking with my head too much. Okay, I guess we might as well end by just having a run through this grass over here and just sort of showing off what you can run into here. We have ourselves Elekid. Will this thing survive a quick attack? Yes, it will. Cool. Got 50 Pokeballs, so we can catch that thing. I think Elekid's got a surprisingly low catch rate, even though it's a baby. Well, considering it took 4 balls to catch the damn thing, that's not exactly a surprise. So yeah, none of the electric types in here are going to be used. Not using Drifloon either. So, I guess I'll throw a Razor Leaf at this thing. Alright, that works. I don't even know why I'm doing this. Wait, what? Okay, hang on. That Drifloon, I'm pretty sure one of the balls that I threw at that Drifloon, it broke out, like, immediately. What is Drifloon's catch rate? Come on. What's Drifloon's catch rate? 125! It had, like, 1 HP left. That's... that is just a little bit bullshit. Go away. I already have one of you. I'm not using you on the team either, because I already used it in Ultra Moon. Shockwave, that's cool, I guess. Is there anything on my team that can learn that? Where is it? Rhyhorn can, but yeah, Rhyhorn special attacker. Oh good, Voltorb. Good God. What is it with the Pokemon here? Are they like that supercharged by the frickin' Windworks and the like propellers and shit that they just are too powerful to stay in balls? I got no idea. Alright, let me just wrap this segment up by going over the remaining wild Pokemon that are in that area. I might also go and catch all the ones in that other route off screen as well, so let's have a look. Windworks. I'm still missing Magnemite, Electrike, and Pachirisu, as well as Plusle Miner from the Poké Radar, and Shelder from the Old Rod. If I can even... Can I actually fish using the Old Rod in Valley Windworks right now? Let me check that. Because I think all the water in there is blocked off. Oh no, I can get in there with this. Is it on my thing? No, it is not. Let me change that. Nope. No. I want to end the segment by catching a Shelder. No. I want to end the segment by catching a Shelder. Thank you. Stomp. Come on, stop. I don't want to pad. I don't want to pad anymore. Ending segment.